The fastest way to control a person is not by attacking them directly, it's to make them condemn themselves. People use this daily on you on the internet and in your real life, be it in church, in school, at your office, because condemnation does not require force. It requires guilt. Now let me show you how to spot it. Welcome back to Phanie's Lens, where we explore what it really takes to lead, influence, and shape the world around us. Every episode is packed with real stories, insights, experiences, and practical exercises on how to grow into a world-class leader. Let's dive in. A lot of people are not trying to pull you down. They are trying to help you pull yourself down. The moment you understand this, you stop taking so many comments personally. You stop arguing. You stop explaining yourself. You stop trying to make them understand you as much as you're doing now. Now, this is how it works. They don't come at you with insults. They come at you with questions or statements disguised as concerns. This doesn't sound like you. You're losing focus. Be careful, this is beginning to sound like pride. And to so many people who don't even understand what is happening, those statements sound very reasonable. They sound mature. They sound morally superior. But that's not what they are. They are hooks. Words are like fishing tools. You know how people cast in so many hooks and hoping it catches one fish. At least one of those hooks should catch a fish. And they throw these hooks, not knowing which one would catch the fish, but hoping that at least one of those hooks is going to get something. Maybe one word that resonates with that part of you that still feels guilty. One phrase that touches that part of you that still begs for approval. One sentence that activates fear. The fear of being misunderstood. The fear of going too far. The fear of becoming too much. Once that catches you, their work is done. That's everything you see them trying to do. They are not trying to, box you or punch you. No, they know that's too much. When people come at you directly, they know you can swerve. They know you can run away. But when they allow you do the job from the inside, that's where the real journey begins. Because now the attack is no longer external. It's internal. How do you fight what you don't even know is going on the inside of you? You start replaying the words in your head. You start questioning yourself. You start shrinking your dreams, lowering your standards, and slowing down your goals. Not because you were defeated, but because you were persuaded. That's the most dangerous kind of attack. Not the one launched at you, but the one you launch on yourself. You see, when people try to attack you physically, you can block them. You can walk away. You can fight them back. You can ignore them. You can choose to do whatever it is you want to do. That is easy. What is not easy is when the attack comes wrapped in morality, wrapped in religion, wrapped in concern. Those words don't try to stop you physically. Those words are designed to paralyze you internally. They aim at your conscience. They aim at your sense of identity. They aim at your fear of being wrong. And if you're not careful, you'll start living smaller, not because God told you to, but because guilt told you. So when people begin to tell you what you're doing aligns or doesn't align with God, be sure and be careful to know that that spirit speaking to you is truly the voice of God, because there are so many voices in the world today disguised as the voice of God. And it doesn't matter if it's coming from a higher authority. You need to be able to discern the Spirit of God, even if it's coming from a place of authority or just you hearing it for yourself. Let me be very clear. There's a difference between correction and control. There's a difference between wisdom and manipulation. Correction gives you clarity. Control gives you confusion. Correction strengthens you. Control weakens you. If their words leave you doubting yourself, shrinking your vision, or questioning your right to grow, That is not guidance. That is sabotage. And the truth is, you cannot outgrow this by avoiding negative people alone. You cannot fix this by turning off your comment section on socials. You cannot solve this by isolating yourself, because the real battlefield is not outside. It's on the inside. They've successfully gotten inside of you. So if you must build anything, build first the ability to give yourself grace without losing discipline. So you must reach a point where you can say, I made a mistake, without saying, I am the mistake. Where you can admit failure without sentencing yourself to stagnation. Because no one was ever designed to be perfect. No one was designed without flaws. So yes, you will make mistakes. And yes, you will misjudge situations. Sometimes even say the wrong things, act too fast, or choose poorly. But staying stuck in self-punishment, that does not make you holy. That makes you ineffective. Grace is not pretending that the mistakes didn't happen. Grace is refusing to let the mistakes become your prison. Acknowledge it, learn from it, but then you have to move forward. That is maturity. That is strength. And that is how to disappoint your enemies. Not by proving them wrong, but by refusing to stay down where they expected you to remain. Because the real loss for them is not your failure, it's your recovery. See you in the next episode. Remember, it's my view and your choice.